YouTube, what's good, people? What's going on? How is everybody doing? How everybody doing? I guess you guys had a wonderful weekend. You used the weekend to prepare yourselves for this training week, and you are ready to kickstart and to win this week. It's your boy Harlem, and I'm back with another video. Today's video gonna be an educational type of video. This video will be mainly based on price action and candlesticks and patterns. So now I wanna use GER30 because GER30 is is okay. GER30 was currently trading on our major resistance or our all-time high resistance for the past 2 months or 3 months, ever since for the past 2 3 months, since June until now. It's been trading on our all-time high resistance. So price has been breaking out and breaking in. So I want to make you understand, guys, how to spot out possible reversals or how to use candlesticks, zones, price action, patterns, everything like that, how to use everything that I just shared to spot out continue reversals or to see if a zone is really a strong zone to sell or to buy from. Before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe and share and turn on the notification bell so you can get notified every time I fucking upload new videos concerning forex and entrepreneurship, and to sign up with the broker that I use with the link in my description. Quick trade. So now, guys, when we hit the charts, you can clearly see that, okay, this is GER30, our overall move for the past, I think, like 3 years, for the past 3 years from 2020 up and until today. Yeah, 3 years. So GER30, when you see that GER30 was in a push phase and we reacted to our resistance, creating this all-time high, and price moved to the downside, right? So when price came back again to tap on our all-time high, meaning there was two things that were happening. Price was looking to break above, or price was looking to fail breaking above. In some terms, when I say price was failing to break above, I actually mean price rejected the very same higher high that price created, meaning from the zone that price created, price came back to the very same zone and failed trading above, meaning the momentum that we had that led price in creating that zone and the momentum that we had that made price come back to the very same zone, the momentum was starting to drop or to deplete, right? And price did what? Price moved to the downside. So now, when I focus on our current price, because that's history, right? Looking at our current price, you can clearly see that price had a push phase, right? Came back to our very same higher high, meaning our all-time high, right? So when price came back to our very same all-time high, price couldn't break above our very same all-time high, and price moved to the downside, right? Coming back again to our very same all-time high, trading above, meaning price did have a breakout of our all-time high, but unfortunately price did what? Broke back in again, right? So now you can see that this is happening for the fourth time. The first two times it happened, which was like 2021, and looking at now, which was like June, July, price came back to that very same zone and couldn't break above, and then price came back for the fourth time to the very same zone and broke above. So once price broke above, all you now need to focus on is for continuations to the upside, because price broke above a major zone, right? But unfortunately, price did what? Price broke back in of the very same zone. So when price came back again to the downside, or when price traded below of our very same all-time high resistance, you can clearly see that price did what? Pushed to the downside. And then price got momentum and did what? And pushed again to the upside, right? So when you now see that, okay, price broke out and broke back in, broke out and broke back in. But when you look at history, price was respecting this zone. You guys need to think of these two things. Price was respecting this zone the past 2 years. Looking at now, this year, price is breaking out and breaking in, meaning the bulls are having the momentum, but the bears are having the more the bulls are having momentum, but the bears are making the bulls lose the momentum that the bulls are having in the charts. And that's why price is breaking out and breaking back below. So now, when this happened for the fifth time, we had a clean breakout. You can clearly see that price had a breakout and closed above for the past 3 days. Looking at our current price broke above, right, and continued moving above for 3 days. But unfortunately, like I say, the bulls don't have, the bears are making the bulls lose the momentum that the bulls are having. That's why price did what? Broke out and broke back in again. So when you now look at this from the daily time frame, you can clearly see that one, we are having a strong zone. Two, we are creating highs. We are creating all-time highs, but still breaking back below, meaning from breaking out, we're still breaking back in, right? Three, price is violating the zone, but at the same time, price is still respecting the zone. So when you now look at this from the daily time frame, you can clearly see that we have a confirmed zone. Even though price breaks out, price still breaks back in to respect this very same zone. Do you guys get me? So looking at the 4 hour, because that's where the patterns and candlesticks play a major role on my side. So looking at the first time, because you guys know that we're looking at current price, right? So now looking at the first time, right, price came back, right, to this very same high and did what? And respected that high, meaning why do I say respected that high? Meaning from price having this bullish momentum, price kind of broke out, right, with a bullish candle open candlestick and a bear candlestick, which still closed below our very same zone, meaning from price breaking out and from price breaking out bullish and price breaking back below bearish. The bears are still having the power on this very same zone, or rather would I say the bears are, or rather would I say price has created a sell zone, or price is creating a zone which we need to sell on, long as price is still trading below. So once you see that price broke out and broke back in, price continued moving to the upside, but unfortunately couldn't break out, and price did what? And price oscillated to the downside. So when you now see that price oscillated to the downside, that's just a reaction off of our resistance, right? That's just a reaction on our resistance, or our all-time high resistance. Price coming back again to this very same high, to this very same zone, and kind of breaking out, right? Meaning from this rejection candlestick that we had, price broke out, right? From breaking out, price broke back in. But this was a clean retest. If you look at it in this way, price broke out, right? And price had a retest inside our very same zone, right? That's how the market traps some traders, right? We broke out of a certain zone and we have a retest inside. So once price retests inside, many traders are starting to sell because price broke out and broke back in. We anticipate a continuation or reversal to the downside. But in these terms, the bulls did what? The bulls continued moving to the upside and created another all-time high. So this was currently our all-time high, right? 16,444, 16,440, right? And then price did what? Moved further to the downside. So when you now see that, okay, price reacted once and reacted the second time, all you now need to prepare yourself for is what will happen if price comes back again to the very same zone. What will happen? Are we going to break out, or are we going to fall to break? I don't know. Do you guys get this? I just don't know. But I still base price on what? On price action, because when the market breaks out of a certain zone, you guys know we need to continue bullish. But if it breaks back below, then we look to do what? To just be bearish based on price doing what? Breaking out and breaking back in. But in some terms, if price violates a zone and price doesn't respect that zone, you guys need to respect that and do what? And just respect it the way the markets are doing, because price action is king, guys. Price action is king. Candlesticks are also king, and mostly you as a trader doing what the market is doing clearly shows you that you are also the king. Do you guys get that? So you guys can clearly see now that we're having a zone that price is respecting and price is reacting on, even though we're breaking out and breaking back in. You guys understand that? So when you hop down to the final chart, to the final time frame before we end this session, we just now we're focusing on what? On current price. What happened right there that led price into doing what? Into pushing further to the downside, because price was breaking out and breaking back in, breaking out and breaking back in, right? So now on the hourly time frame, all I did was I saw that price is creating a what? Price is creating a trend, right? Price is creating a trend. We're just reacting on our what? On our trend line, right? And then two, price has created a high, right? And price is now trading. Okay, two, price created a high, meaning from this higher high and this higher low, we have a new higher high and a new higher low and a new higher high. But we now need to look for what? A higher low in order for us to continue bullish. But unfortunately, price did what? Price started having this bare momentum in bullish depletion, and you had price moving to the downside. So now when I say price action is always key, you guys can clearly see that one, we was having a bullish channel, or we was trading above inside our what, inside our trend line, or our diagonal resistance, or our diagonal support, whatever you say it is, right? Okay, two, we have a breakout, meaning from this uptrend, price is now breaking out. Do you guys get that? So from breaking out, you need to. So from price having this word, this breakout, because we are in a bullish channel, you can clearly see that we broke out. You now need to wait for what? For a retest. But where are you going to look for a retest? The tricky part is you remember that we're creating highs. We're creating highs. So this is our first higher high, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Now we're looking for a higher low, but we can't find it. So when something is now like this, you need to wait for what? For a few things, because now you clearly know that price had a trend line and price is broke out of our trend line. So from price breaking out, you need to wait for a retest. In this instant, price had this higher high, higher low, higher high, and did what? Came back for possible higher low, but we couldn't break above past previous higher highs, not this current price higher high, this previous higher high, and created another zone. Now you can clearly see that we're having a possible head and shoulders, and price did what? Price moved to the downside, and that was it. You guys get that? So you guys can clearly see for yourselves that how price creates a zone and how price reacts on that very same zone and how price violates that zone. It clearly shows you as a trader that price is showing you things that you have to do. If we break out, you need to continue bullish. If we fail to break, you need to reverse and be bearish. You guys get that? But if price has a breakout and a retest inside, wait for confirmation. As price going to break above again, or will price stay below and look to be bearish? Do you guys get that? Without further ado, people, this is what I wanted to share. This is what I wanted you guys to learn and understand, that price creates a zone and violates it or respects it. All you need to do as a trader is to just follow the trend. Are we in an uptrend? You continue bullish. Are we in a downtrend? You continue bullish. We continue bearish. Are we reversing? We be bearish. Are we continuing? We be bullish. And that's just how it has to be. But before I end the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and share, because this helps boost the algorithm and puts these videos out there so people can learn and understand. Like, you guys are tapping in, learning and understanding. You guys get that? And don't forget to hit my line concerning my trading courses and anything like that, or to just sign up with the broker that I use with the link on my description. Quick trade. Before I end it, I'm out.